What if I told you that becoming rich doesn't start with money, but with your thoughts? This one book has created more millionaires than any other in history, and today, I'm revealing its secrets. Quick flashes of luxury, success, famous people like Oprah or Elon Musk who were influenced by the book. Backhand index pointing right, this is the summary of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, a guide to turning your thoughts into wealth. In Chapter 1 of Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill introduces the foundational principle of all success: desire. He argues that every great achievement begins with a strong, definite desire, not just a vague wish or a hope, but a burning obsession to accomplish a specific goal. Hill emphasizes that desire is the seed of wealth, and without it, nothing happens. Mere wishing will not bring success. You must deeply and passionately want something, and then be willing to work persistently toward it, regardless of obstacles. To illustrate this, Hill tells the story of Edwin C. Barnes, a man who had one major goal: to work with Thomas Edison. Barnes didn't know Edison personally and had no money or connections, but he had a definite desire. He traveled by freight train and told Edison he would work with him as a business partner. Though he started as a low-level employee, Barnes never lost sight of his dream. After several years of persistent effort and dedication, he eventually got the opportunity to partner with Edison and made it a reality. This example highlights the difference between a wish and a burning desire. Barnes didn't just wish, he was determined and willing to pay the price. Hill then provides a 6-step method for turning desire into reality. 1. Fix in your mind the exact amount of money you desire. Be specific. 2. Determine exactly what you intend to give in return. Success requires sacrifice. 3. Establish a definite date by which you intend to possess the money. 4. Create a clear plan and begin immediately, even if you feel unprepared. 5. Write a concise statement that includes the amount, the date, what you'll give, and your plan. 6. Read the statement aloud twice daily, and believe every word as if the goal is already yours. This technique is about training your subconscious mind to believe in your goal through repetition and emotional intensity. In Chapter 2, Napoleon Hill emphasizes the critical role of faith in transforming desire into reality. He defines faith not just as spiritual belief, but as a state of mind, a confident trust in yourself and your goals. Faith, according to Hill, is the starting point of all miracles and the foundation for all success. Hill explains that when your desire is backed by strong faith, your subconscious mind accepts it as truth and works to turn it into reality. Faith gives life to your thoughts and helps eliminate doubt and fear, which are the biggest obstacles to success. One of the main tools Hill discusses in this chapter is autosuggestion, the act of feeding your subconscious mind with positive thoughts and beliefs. By repeating affirmations daily, with emotion and belief, you can build unshakable faith in yourself and your ability to achieve your goals. For example, if you repeat, "I am confident, successful, and will earn 10 Indian rupees lakhs a year," your subconscious will begin to accept this as reality, especially when repeated with feeling and consistency. Over time, your thoughts, behaviors, and opportunities will align with that belief. Hill makes it clear that faith is not something you're born with, it's something you build. You create it by taking control of your thoughts and constantly reinforcing positive, empowering beliefs. He encourages readers to practice these steps. 1. Affirm your goals and desires daily, not just in words, but with strong emotion. 2. Visualize yourself already having achieved your goal. See it, feel it, believe it. 3. Avoid negative influences, especially fear, doubt, and criticism from others. 4. Strengthen your belief by focusing on past successes, no matter how small. Hill also notes that faith is contagious. When you believe in yourself, others begin to believe in you too. Your confidence attracts support, resources, and opportunities. In Chapter 3, Napoleon Hill introduces autosuggestion as a powerful tool for transforming thoughts into real-life results. Autosuggestion is the technique of feeding your subconscious mind with repeated, intentional thoughts, especially those tied to your goals, desires, and affirmations. According to Hill, the subconscious mind accepts all thoughts, whether positive or negative. That means you are constantly influencing your subconscious, whether you're aware of it or not. The key is to take control of this process by intentionally repeating positive statements about what you want to achieve. Autosuggestion is the bridge between your conscious desire and your subconscious mind. Once a thought is accepted by the subconscious, especially when fueled by emotion and belief, it begins to influence your actions, decisions, and habits. Hill emphasizes that repetition is essential. Just reading your goals is not enough. You must do it with emotion, visualization, and belief. Your mind responds not just to words, but to the feelings behind those words. He revisits the 6-step formula from Chapter 1, now emphasizing how it should be practiced using autosuggestion. 1. Clearly define your goal, the exact amount of money or success you want. 2. State what you will give in return. 3. Set a deadline. 4. Create a clear plan. 5. Write this all in a concise statement. 6. Repeat it aloud twice a day, morning and night. While repeating, you must visualize yourself already in possession of the goal. Feel the emotions of success. Believe it is possible, even if you don't yet know how it will happen. Autosuggestion helps eliminate doubt and fear by overriding negative thoughts with powerful, self-directed messages. Over time, your subconscious begins to accept these commands as truth, and this belief system begins to influence your external reality. In Chapter 4, Napoleon Hill explains that knowledge alone is not power. It is only potential power. The real power comes from organized, actionable, and specialized knowledge. Many people have academic or general knowledge, but unless that knowledge is applied with a clear purpose, it won't help you grow rich or succeed. Hill draws a clear line between general knowledge, the kind often taught in schools, and specialized knowledge, the kind directly related to achieving a specific goal. General knowledge may help you appear educated, but it rarely leads to wealth. Specialized knowledge, when applied with desire and purpose, creates real-world value. Hill uses examples of successful people who didn't necessarily have formal education but developed or acquired specific knowledge in their field, and used it to their advantage. Think of Henry Ford. He had little traditional schooling, but surrounded himself with experts and mastered how to organize knowledge effectively. The good news is, you don't need to know everything yourself. You can hire people who have the knowledge. Partner with those who complement your skills. Continually learn and upgrade your knowledge through reading, experience, or mentorship. This chapter also emphasizes the need for lifelong learning. In a rapidly changing world, what worked yesterday may not work tomorrow. You must keep updating your knowledge to remain valuable. Hill's advice for gaining specialized knowledge. 1. Use personal experience and observation. Learn from your own life. 2. Study others who are successful in your desired field.
3. Attends course, workshop, hors séminaire.
4. Read books related to your goal or industry. 5. Consult experts and learn from their wisdom. 6. Practice what you learn. Real learning comes through application. He also advises creating a mastermind group, a circle of knowledgeable people who can support your growth. In Chapter 5, Napoleon Hill introduces the concept of imagination as a vital tool for transforming your desires and thoughts into reality. He calls the imagination the workshop of the mind, where all plans are shaped and action begins. This is where your dreams take form, before they become wealth or success in the physical world. Hill emphasizes that imagination is the link between desire and action. No idea or achievement exists without first being imagined. Everything you see, buildings, products, technology, started in someone's mind as a thought or image. 2 types of imagination. Hill defines 2 types of imagination. 1. Synthetic imagination. Rearranging existing ideas, concepts, or experiences into new combinations. used by most people in business, marketing, invention, or problem-solving. Example: combining two known products into a new one, like Uber combining taxis and apps. 2. Creative imagination, the source of entirely new ideas or insights, often received as inspiration or intuition. It taps into the subconscious and even a universal intelligence. Used by inventors, visionaries, artists, and often activated when emotion and desire are strong. Both types of imagination are important and can be developed with use. The more you use your imagination, the stronger it becomes. Hill's tips to strengthen your imagination. Spend time thinking creatively each day. Write down new ideas that come to you. Challenge yourself to solve problems differently. Visualize your success as vividly and emotionally as possible. Trust your instincts and creative thoughts. They may lead to your breakthrough. In Chapter 6, Napoleon Hill stresses that a goal without a plan is just a wish. While desire is the starting point and imagination creates ideas, it's organized planning that transforms those ideas into tangible results. This chapter is the bridge between dreams and achievement. Hill makes it clear: success is not an accident. It's the result of a carefully built plan, carried out with persistence and supported by the right people and strategies. Why planning matters. Many people fail not because they lack desire, talent, or opportunity, but because they never turn their ideas into concrete plans of action. Even worse, some people make a plan, fail once, and quit forever. Hill reminds us that temporary defeat is not failure. It's a signal to revise your plan, not to abandon your goal. The most successful people in the world failed many times, but they adjusted their strategies and kept moving forward. Steps for effective planning. Hill offers these key steps for creating and executing a successful plan. 1. Form a mastermind group. Surround yourself with a group of like-minded, skilled people who can help you develop and carry out your plan. These people should bring knowledge, support, and accountability. 2. Decide what you want and write it down. Your plan should align with your specific goal, whether it's earning money, starting a business, or personal success. 3. Develop one or more clear plans of action. If one plan fails, replace it with a new one. Never give up just because the first plan didn't work. 4. Start immediately. Don't wait until you think you're ready. Begin now and make improvements along the way. The importance of the mastermind. Hill again emphasizes the Mastermind Alliance, a team of supportive, successful people who can offer advice, strategy, and strength. No one succeeds alone. Your network, mentors, or business partners are key to transforming a plan into reality. In Chapter 7, Napoleon Hill explores the power of decision-making and its critical role in achieving success. He begins with a clear and bold observation. Successful people make decisions quickly and firmly. Unsuccessful people delay decisions and change them often. This chapter identifies indecision and procrastination as two of the most common causes of failure. Hill stresses that definiteness of decision is a key characteristic found in every successful person he studied. Procrastination, the enemy of progress. Most people fail not because they lack ability or opportunity, but because they postpone important decisions. They wait for the right time, for more information, for permission, or for conditions to be perfect. But in doing so, they let fear take control. Hill explains that procrastination is a form of fear, usually fear of failure, criticism, or change. To move forward, one must make bold decisions and take action, even without full certainty. What makes a strong decision? A strong decision is based on a definite purpose, is made promptly, is followed by immediate action, is not easily changed due to outside opinions or criticism. Hill shares that many of the wealthiest and most powerful people he interviewed were stubborn when it came to their decisions. Once they made up their minds, they rarely changed unless clear facts demanded it. Avoid outside influence. Hill warns against sharing your plans and goals with too many people, especially those who are negative or critical. Unwanted opinions can weaken your decision-making and shake your confidence. The people who influence you should be part of your mastermind group, selected carefully for their experience and support, not random voices. In Chapter 8, Napoleon Hill identifies persistence as the essential force that transforms desire into its physical equivalent. Without persistence, even the most powerful goals, plans, or dreams fade away. Hill makes it clear, persistence is to the character of man what carbon is to steel. This chapter emphasizes that success is rarely immediate. It comes to those who are willing to keep going despite setbacks, criticism, or slow progress. Persistence is the quality that pushes people through failure until they succeed. The link between persistence and faith. Hill connects persistence with faith. Faith fuels persistence, giving you emotional strength to continue. Persistence builds faith by proving to yourself that you won't quit. The longer you persist, the stronger your belief becomes, and the stronger your belief, the more likely you are to persist. This creates a powerful success loop. Why most people give up. Hill states that one of the main reasons people fail is that they give up at the first sign of defeat. Temporary failure is often a test, a way to separate the committed from the casual. He gives real-world examples of inventors, entrepreneurs, and leaders who faced rejection and failure multiple times before finally achieving success. What set them apart was not talent, but persistence. How to develop persistence. Hill outlines 4 steps to build persistence. 1. A definite purpose backed by a burning desire. Know exactly what you want and why. 2. A definite plan expressed in continuous action. Keep taking steps toward your goal, no matter how small. 3. A mind closed tightly against negativity. Avoid people who discourage or doubt you. 4. A friendly alliance with one or more encouraging individuals. Your mastermind group gives you energy and accountability. Persistence is a habit. Hill explains that persistence is not something you're born with, it's a habit you build. Every time you choose not to quit, your mental muscles grow stronger. In Chapter 9, Napoleon Hill introduces the concept of the mastermind, a powerful alliance of minds working together in harmony to achieve a definite purpose. He calls it a source of power, intelligence, and motivation that no individual can achieve alone. No individual may have great power without availing himself of the mastermind. Hill defines a mastermind as a friendly coordination between 2 or more people who work together toward a common goal. When minds blend in harmony, they create a third mind, a higher form of intelligence that produces better ideas, stronger willpower, and faster results. Why the mastermind works. The mastermind works because of 2 key benefits: increased knowledge and experience. Each person brings their own skills, insights, and resources. The group multiplies individual intelligence and decision-making capacity. Energetic and emotional power. When people with the same purpose unite, they generate enthusiasm, belief, and courage. This energy boosts persistence and reduces fear or doubt. Hill compares it to an economic and spiritual principle. Just as 2 batteries produce more power than 1, 2 or more minds aligned with purpose create extraordinary results. Choosing the right mastermind group. Hill advises being very selective when forming or joining a mastermind. Members should be aligned with your definite purpose, trustworthy, positive, and committed, willing to give and receive value, emotionally and intellectually supportive, not critical or negative. He warns that a group filled with fear, jealousy, or competition will produce the opposite effect, draining your energy and slowing your progress. How great leaders use the mastermind. Hill notes that every successful person he studied used the power of the mastermind. Great business leaders like Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and Andrew Carnegie surrounded themselves with advisors and allies. In Chapter 10, Napoleon Hill presents one of the most unique and misunderstood ideas in the book, sex transmutation. While the term may sound strange, Hill explains it clearly. It's the process of redirecting sexual energy into creative and productive outlets to fuel success. Sex desire is the most powerful of human desires. Hill doesn't view sexual energy negatively. In fact, he praises it as one of the most potent sources of human motivation and creativity. The key is learning how to control and transform this powerful force rather than allowing it to control you. What is sex transmutation? Transmutation means transforming one form of energy into another. Sex transmutation means converting the physical and emotional energy of sexual desire into other outlets, especially creative work, ambition, courage, and persistence. This isn't about repression. It's about channeling that energy into achieving your goals, building businesses, writing books, inventing products, or leading movements. Why this energy is so powerful. Sex desire is one of the strongest human impulses. Hill says that some of the greatest achievements in history were driven by individuals who mastered this energy and redirected it toward art, invention, wealth, or leadership. He also notes that most men achieve their peak success between the ages of 40 and 60, often because they have finally learned how to channel their energy instead of wasting it on fleeting pleasure. How successful people use it. According to Hill, every successful man he studied had a highly developed sex drive, but more importantly, they had learned to transmute it. They used the energy to become magnetic, motivated, charming, and driven. He explains that sexual energy, when properly redirected, boosts imagination, willpower, persistence, creative vision, confidence. This is one of the secrets of charisma and leadership. The emotional intensity that stems from this energy makes others naturally attracted. In Chapter 11, Napoleon Hill explores the subconscious mind, the hidden powerhouse that influences every thought, decision, and action. He calls it the connecting link between the conscious mind, the subconscious, and infinite intelligence. The subconscious mind is always active. It records all your thoughts, emotions, and experiences, whether you're aware of them or not. It responds to repetition and emotion, and it plays a critical role in turning desire into reality. How the subconscious mind works. Hill explains that the subconscious mind cannot distinguish between positive or negative thoughts, accepts whatever you feed it, fear or faith, success or failure, is the gateway through which ideas, prayers, and inspirations pass to infinite intelligence, a higher universal power. The subconscious influences your behavior, attracts people and events into your life, and shapes your results based on what it has been trained to believe. Thoughts become reality through the subconscious. What you continuously think, feel, and believe is stored in the subconscious. Over time, these thoughts manifest in the real world as habits, decisions, and outcomes. If you constantly think, "I'm not good enough," your subconscious accepts it and makes it true. This is why autosuggestion, covered in Chapter 3, is so important. Repeating your affirmations daily, with feeling, implants them into your subconscious mind and rewires it for success. The 7 positive emotions to feed your subconscious. Hill advises that your dominant thoughts should be emotionalized with positive feelings to influence the subconscious most effectively. These positive emotions include desire, faith, love, sex, enthusiasm, romance, hope. At the same time, you must guard your mind against negative emotions, such as fear, jealousy, hatred, revenge, greed, superstition, and anger, as these can also take root and destroy your potential. In Chapter 12, Napoleon Hill dives deeper into the scientific and energetic side of success, presenting the brain as both a sending and receiving station for thoughts. He argues that the human brain is far more powerful than we realize, capable of picking up and transmitting vibrations of thought, much like a radio. This chapter connects the dots between the mind, the subconscious, and infinite intelligence, a universal energy source Hill refers to throughout the book. He suggests that our brains can tune into this higher intelligence when properly activated. Your brain as a thought transmitter. Hill claims that thoughts are energy, and energy moves in waves. When a person emotionally charges a thought through desire, faith, or love, that thought becomes a strong vibration. This energy can then be broadcast into the universe, influencing not only your own subconscious but also the thoughts of others around you. Every human brain is capable of picking up vibrations of thought released by other brains. This is how people sense inspiration, gut feelings, or even pick up someone's energy without a word being spoken. Hill believed this is one way infinite intelligence communicates with us. The power of the subconscious plus brain plus imagination. This chapter is closely tied to previous ones. The subconscious mind stores belief and emotion. The imagination turns thoughts into ideas and plans. The brain broadcasts those thoughts and picks up thoughts from other minds. Together, they form a mental network that helps manifest your desires into real-world success, especially when thoughts are emotionalized and focused. The role of emotion in thought energy. Emotion is the key amplifier. A thought without emotion is weak and scattered. But a thought combined with strong feelings like desire, love, or faith becomes a powerful signal, one that the subconscious absorbs more quickly, and one that other minds can pick up. In the final major principle of Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill explores the concept of the sixth sense, an undefined, often mystical ability to receive guidance, inspiration, and insight from infinite intelligence. He calls it the Temple of Wisdom and suggests that it is developed only after mastering the previous 12 principles. The sixth sense is that portion of the subconscious mind which has been referred to as the creative imagination. Hill admits that the sixth sense cannot be fully explained by logic or science, but insists that highly successful individuals often credit their decisions and breakthroughs to something beyond reasoning, a hunch, instinct, or gut feeling. What is the sixth sense? The sixth sense is an intuitive power that gives flashes of insight and ideas. It acts as a bridge between your conscious mind, subconscious mind, and infinite intelligence. It can help in making better decisions, avoiding danger, and seizing hidden opportunities. Hill believes the sixth sense is a form of spiritual communication, a whisper from the universe or higher self, and it often comes after a period of intense focus, desire, and emotional discipline. How it works in real life. Hill describes moments when ideas, warnings, or solutions came to him spontaneously, often while in a calm, relaxed state. He emphasizes that these ideas weren't logical, they were intuitive. Yet, they often turned out to be correct or life-changing. The sixth sense might show up as sudden creative inspiration, a feeling not to trust someone, a nudge to act quickly on an idea, a sense of calm certainty about the right decision. These are not coincidences, Hill argues. They are signals received by a highly trained and disciplined mind. Hill stresses that the sixth sense can only be developed after fully practicing the earlier principles. Definite desire, faith, autosuggestion, specialized knowledge, imagination, organized planning, decision, persistence, mastermind. Let's break down the 13 key principles that can transform thoughts into wealth and success. 1. Desire, the starting point of all achievement. Every success begins with a burning desire, not a hope, not a wish, but a clearly defined emotional obsession. Hill teaches a 6-step method. Decide exactly what you want, When you want it, what you'll give in return. Make a plan, write it down, and repeat it daily with belief. 2. Faith, belief in the attainment of desire. Faith is belief backed by confidence. It is built through autosuggestion, affirmations spoken with emotion. When you believe in your goal as if it's already real, your subconscious aligns your actions to bring it into reality. 3. Autosuggestion, reprogramming your mind. Autosuggestion means feeding your subconscious with positive, repeated thoughts. It helps eliminate doubt and fear while building new mental habits. Your daily self-talk shapes your identity, so choose your thoughts wisely. 4. Specialized knowledge power through focused learning. General knowledge won't make you rich. You need specialized, practical knowledge, either gained or borrowed. Keep learning and surround yourself with people whose strengths fill your gaps. 5. Imagination, the workshop of the mind. Ideas are the beginning of fortune. Use synthetic imagination, rearranging existing ideas, and creative imagination, new insights from the subconscious, to plan, innovate, and solve problems. 6. Organized planning, turning thought into action. Planning turns desire into results. Make clear, actionable plans. Start immediately, revise when needed, and never quit when one plan fails. Persistence wins. 7. Decision mastery over procrastination. Successful people make decisions quickly and firmly. Indecision breeds doubt and fear. Decide what you want and take action. Opinions of others shouldn't shake your resolve. 8. Persistence, the power to keep going. Persistence separates winners from quitters. It's the sustained effort powered by desire, faith, and discipline. When results are delayed or obstacles appear, keep moving. 9. Power of the mastermind, the driving force. You cannot succeed alone. Build a mastermind group, a circle of advisors, friends, or mentors who share your vision. Together, you multiply knowledge, energy, and inspiration. 10. The mystery of sex transmutation, redirecting energy. Sexual energy, when redirected, becomes a force for genius, creativity, and drive. The most successful people learned to transmute this energy into ambition and productive focus. 11. The subconscious mind, the gateway to infinite intelligence. Your subconscious mind absorbs whatever you feed it. Fill it with positive thoughts, belief, desire, and purpose, and it will guide your behavior and attract opportunities. 12. The brain, a broadcasting and receiving station. Your brain emits thought vibrations and receives them from others. When tuned with emotion and focus, your brain connects with the universal intelligence, the source of ideas and inspiration. 13. The sixth sense, your inner voice. The final principle, accessible only after mastering the others, is the sixth sense, your intuition. It delivers flashes of insight, warning, or direction. While it can't be controlled, it becomes stronger with practice, faith, and inner alignment. Success begins in the mind. Wealth is not just a result of hard work or talent. It's born from clear desire, faith, thought, and persistent action. Everything you want already exists, but you must first believe, then act, and never give up. If you found value in this summary of Think and Grow Rich, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful book breakdowns and mindset lessons.